Alright, the legal update just for the fuck of it. Today's the 8th, Friday. So, I went and took my second psychological, different doctor. First day I showed up was last Friday. And I did all the academic testing and how you feel to determine whether you have a personality disorder questionnaire bullshit. And then Monday, I went down there and talked to the shrink and talked about my past life, my history, and yada yada yada. Well, here's the thing about it. From what he said, he's going to declare me sane. Now, what that means is the prosecutor has a huge problem because, well, the cops fucked up, and the prosecutor's office was so busy, trying to correlate with them. Now, I have no evidence proving a coordinated strike between, burning down Mingo Winter's offices, Mingo Winter's lying to me, and the prosecutor's office. But it does go twofold. Okay, see, at the same time, about the time the office burned down, was the time I was trying to get my evidence and my computers back. The offices had a cell phone where had text messages between me and Ashley Redden. So his office burns down. This is after him not filing a motion of discovery, nor the prosecutor filing a motion of discovery. And we didn't find out until after the child porn charges were brought against me, and then I fired him because he refused to do his job. That, well, actually, I wrote the complaint to the Bar Association on Mr. Winters from inside Southern Regional Jail for that 3 months that I was locked up. Now, it's important to realize that, his building burned down, which happened to be right next to the building I was going to rent off the city of Beckley for my martial arts school. And it gets really interesting because now, certain things, certain matters of fact, which could be considered a coincidence, don't really seem all that coincidental. Think about it. My court-appointed attorney, who I fired when I went through this crap with Ashley last time, becomes my court-appointed attorney again. He, of course, doesn't file a motion of discovery, nor does the prosecutor. The whole thing's been on the books for like 2 years now, and the prosecutor hasn't filed a motion of discovery. They don't want to see what evidence I have to defend myself. My lawyer doesn't file a motion of discovery. Doesn't make sense. The building where he has physical evidence in his hand gets burned down. The recordings from where I went and talked to the police officers, and now, having it where I threatened to go to the superintendent on Captain White, head of the Office of Professional Standards, April 13th, and then April 14th they get the warrant. The fact that they took my computers for a supposed terrorist threat, February 25th, 2011, I write a letter to the forensics lab March 10th telling them that they're going to find the child porn on there, that if they listen to my Android, I meant to say my BlackBerry, but I said my Android instead, because I usually use an Android phone, that they would have the recording where me and my uncle Thomas Keller had gotten this big argument, and he had admitted to downloading child pornography. And then we find out that they actually took the evidence out of the forensics lab October 26th of 2011, but didn't charge me until after I threatened to go to the superintendent of the state police because I was filing complaints on these guys for taking my computers and covering up evidence, and they never filed charges on me for a year for terrorism or child pornography. Doesn't make any sense. The handling of evidence doesn't make any sense. The fact that Ashley Redden's text messages that we have printouts of mention New Year's, but they start January 27th. It poses a very interesting question here. Now, the problem with this is that going back to the original trial on the appeal, Ashley Redden said that the cop, her mother, and the prosecutor made her give false testimony. And then we have the whole Michael Yancik, FBI agent who doesn't exist, saying that I was going to kill Duckworth, which essentially is falsifying evidence. Even though I'm saying that I really spoke to a real FBI agent and really threatened him over the phone, that whole thing's been covered up. The questions are why. And see, now we come to this position where it's either try me or shut the fuck up. The only out you have is to declare me insane, and since you can't declare me insane because I'm not insane, you're stuck with a lot of questions you have to answer. Now, just put this out there, just for the whole world to see, just to make people's buttholes tighten, their teeth grate, and just to piss you off, because there's really nothing you can do. And then, well, this evidence goes right to the feds.